understand the concept of university, the concept of universe, the place as a university, this place where we understand the universe, we need to look into a very important concept in Pythagoras' teachings, and that is the concept of the monad. Pythagoras was the first to speak about the monad, and the monad is this huge unity of consciousness that encompasses and manifests itself through the universe. It's a concept of oneness manifested in a diversity of forms. He spoke about the universal mind as that impermeating concept that fills all the creation and expresses itself through multiplicity of forms and creators. He expressed that the one is the original, deep, profound and ultimate wisdom that was taught throughout all the diverse schools of mystery in the ancient world. So once you have walked the path of the schools of mysteries and you reach the inner core of knowledge that was just meant for the high degree initiates, you enter in the sacred chamber to understand the oneness of the source through different expressions in this universality of creatures that manifest in this creation. He spoke about the permeating universal mind as a concept of developing the creation coming from the source. And he could express this in the different sciences that he taught to his students. Within the science of geometry, the pervading universal mind was a great circle that encompasses everything that exists within a creation. And God was thus represented as the absolute circle, as the absolute pervading concept that holds within itself the totality of that will be expressed, as the concept of zero, that is the all-pervading and all-containing principle of the universe. In arithmetics, this concept was expressed as the summatory of all the existing numbers as unity. So Pythagoras worked deep with the numbers that were whole numbers, and the mind of God was the sum of all the existing possible numbers, and as that created the symbol of infinity. Within the spheres of astronomy, he was the all-pervading space that manifested itself through the solar systems and the movements of the different bodies in the celestial territories. And he was the first to speak about the movement of the geometrical bodies in the skies as geometrical spheres dancing through the space in tune with the music of the spheres. And that music of the sphere was the harmony of all the possible sounds that existed within a single tune, that is the sound or the tune with which the whole universe resonates. And as that, each single sphere has its particular tone to play within this great harmony, within a solar system like our solar system. And I want to mention here that Pythagoras was the first also to put in a body of knowledge the fact that even if we are anthropocentric, because as human beings, as a perspective of creation through the mind of the One, we are looking at the reality from here, the planet Earth, which is our base of experience of reality. In that sense, we, as a unity of consciousness, are anthropocentric. We are looking at reality through the eyes of human beings. Our consciousness impacted in a human form, and we are looking at the universe through our eyes of reality. That is a concept of anthropocentrism. But at the same time, he knew that this is just a perspective, and he was the first also in the modern world, Western tradition, to open the minds to the rest of humankind that the Earth is within a system orbiting a central sun that is part of a huge and higher structure. As that, he incorporated the concept of the solar system, and within the solar system he compared this to a piece of music where each different component in the system played a special tune within this great piece of music. So he taught through the different sciences this inherent concept of oneness of everything that exists.